the optimism, because there have been times in my life where I grew up in a house that wasn't maybe particularly optimistic, at least half and half. So it was always something where sometimes people would come up and go, "Why are you so happy?" or "Why are you so optimistic when the world is, so crazy, so wrong?" And I'm like, the world is crazy. The world is wrong. But if we spend our time thinking entirely on how crazy and wrong the world is, we miss out on our lives. We miss out on the joys that can happen. And I'm not downplaying the bad things that happen in the world, because there are a lot of bad things. I've been through a lot of difficulties myself. It's like, you know, it's not necessarily easy, but I do think this life has a lot of joys if we take the time to see it. And I think in many ways that's what this song is about. It's about how your life isn't perfect. You've got chips in your china, but it still holds the tea. Your feet might be soaked with rain, but you're still happy. And I think that, especially in this day and age where we've come off of a global pandemic, we are dealing with deflation or inflation, depending on what part of the world you're in. You've got the rising cost of living, the rising cost of just general housing. There's a lot of things that could try to take our mind away from the everyday joys we experience. And I think that that is not something that we should downplay, perhaps. I think, we do need to be mindful of life situations and the difficulties that happen. But we also need to take time to realize we only get this chance. I mean, I know there's some people that believe in reincarnation, and I'm not saying that's not real, but I'm like, for me, I'm like, well, I only know I've only got guarantee on this one time. So I'm like, for this one time around the sun, I think we need to be able to enjoy the joys that it can bring. And I think that's why I tend to see life as a cup more than half full. It doesn't mean that it's always going to be easy, but it does mean that you tend to look at life and go, there are troubles, there are difficulties, but it'll be okay. It'll be fine. And I think that also as we age, like things that used to bother me in high school that I thought were monumental, and I was never really a drama queen back then either. Come to think of it, I'm like, I've always been kind of who I am, but I'm like, things that proportionally would have bothered me far more when I was like younger, now I just let it and go, it's a roadblock, it's a difficulty, it's a bit of a stressor, but it will be fine.